So here we have the new and refreshed 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz. Now this one comes in the limited trim level. This color is rockwood green, which is absolutely stunning in person. And then even more stunning is the dark green leather interior that we get here. But the powertrain consists of a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's mated to an 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission. But as we come to the front end here, slight refresh here, and I wasn't feeling it at first on the Tucson or the Santa Cruz, but especially the Santa Cruz here in person. I love how they redid the headlamps and everything, but still it kept its shape, it kept its presence. And the lights don't flash like that, even though it is cool, but that's just how my camera's picking them up. But a fantastic looking front end here. Very impressed with how they did that. Now over to the wheels here. These are gonna be big boys, 20-inch alloy, and they look really good just with the fender flares and everything on this truck. You get passive keyless entry on the front. Memory seat functions, power windows. We do get one touch automatic up and down for the driver's side, and then just regular power windows for the back. Excuse me, the front we get the one touch up and down, and the back we just get regular. Power door lock controls, power mirror controls, rear window lock, memory seat function, or excuse me, blind spot monitor there. Need to wake up. Bottle holder here. We do get the Bose sound system, so you'll see those speakers throughout. And then over here, we have our tow haul mode that we can turn on or off, excuse me. Traction control, bed lamp, fuses, hood release. There are the pedals. There's that fingerprint scanner. You get a manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our power driver seat with 2-way power lumbar support. And it looks black, but you really have to look at it and you can kind of see that dark green there, but especially in person, it's just, they did such a good job with that interior color, and I love the orange trim here, how it kind of helps that pop. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. But 44,634 is the MSRP, 19 city, 27 miles per gallon highway. Big thank you to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this truck. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to get the best price on one of these in your area, just click on that link down below. It takes a minute to fill out that info, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you that best price on one of these. But storage right there, that's how you pull that open and shut. Kind of have to hold it, which I like how you're able to do with one hand. Just kind of have to get used to it. But leg room, it pretty much compares with the Canyons, the Rangers, the Tacomas. Just, it's meant for kids. Really, it's like a seat in the back of a Ferrari or a Jaguar. It's just kind of there for your bag. But rear AC vents, 2 USB-C charge ports. Now I probably could scoot that seat up a little bit to fit back here, but that's my driving position there. But you know what changes? I can never get it perfect when I get in and out of these cars. So there might have been a video I've done in the older Santa Cruz where I was able to fit in there no problem. But right now it's not looking like that. Now as we come around to the back end here, there's a look at that. And then I love how they integrated the steps so you can easily get in the back on both sides, but it's still part of the bumper. Look underneath the truck there. You can see the spare tires in there. There's the exhaust. Let that down. Ample space back here. You can see we have the tonneau cover. You can open this up. There's a 115 volt 3-prong household plug-in. We can toggle these lights. Touch of a button there. Does both sides. And then my favorite thing is gonna be the storage compartment underneath here. It's perfect size in my opinion for something like this. And then pretty easy to just close this thing and open it. These bugs are crazy. And then we can latch it like that. Front passenger seat, we do get power adjustability. And then over here, nice storage area on top, and then we have the glove compartment down here below. underneath the hood. There's that 2.5 Turbo 4. And it doesn't have hydraulics, you just have to hold it up manually there. So the hood's a bit heavy, I about just fell. Sheesh. All right, so hopping back in the driver's seat. Let me show you all a few of the features in here. So there's the horn sound, leather wrap steering wheel there. Now to the radio itself, you can set up your profile, and you can also link again that biometric scanner there if you want to use that. We do get a navigation system here. You can set up your home, your phone, find a quick destination. For audio, we do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth. And then we finally have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility standard here. So that's a nice touch. Sports, weather, and all that can be set up. And then in here, go to your general settings if you want to change your language, or if you want to change your date and time, units of measurement, you can do that. Vehicle settings are in here as well, so you can fool with all that. Now there's the backup camera. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also have the bird's eye view. Front cameras there as well. And then down here, hazards, volume knob, tune knob there. We go through the tracks and seat. Custom button here. And you know, it's a shortcut for setup, media, all the stuff you'd need. Down here, dual zone automatic climate controls. We can sync that up. Soft touch buttons here, which I love, so we can do that to set up the fan direction, fan speed, heated steering wheel, and those 3-stage heated cool front seats. Wireless charging pad is there. And then we do have a 12 volt here. And I like this graphic here. When the phone is on the charging pad, the lights kind of just go up and down like that. And then you have your USB-C ports there. And you can set up whether you want this just to charge or if you want this to sync and charge for the CarPlay or Android Auto. Now for the shifter, just grab this lever here, reverse neutral drive. Come over here, you can manually shift there, or using the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And then center differential lock there, downhill brake control, quick shortcut will pull up that front camera, then your automatic brake holds there. And you can go through 4 drive modes: normal, sport, smart, snow. And then your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage. Center console cubby space here. And then a manual sunshade for the roof. And then we can tilt or slide that, and that's a one-touch slide there. So that's as far back as it goes, then we can one-touch close it as well. Now you do get a sliding rear window, but that is manual, so you have to do it from the back seat there. But there's a look at that, as well as the entire back seat. Universal garage door transmitters in the mirror here. There's the vanity mirror. There's a light, and when that's open, when you shut it, it'll turn that light off. It's a nice feature, I think. Now back to the steering wheel. Blinkers are here. And with this being the Limited, when you turn the blinkers on, you'll get the camera view on either side in your blind spot, just to make sure you're not about to hit anything. Auto for the low beams there, just regular low beams. And then you can turn everything off first of all, but secondly in auto, when you're there, you can turn on the auto high beams like that. And then over here, we do have the automatic windshield wipers. So one time off, auto, low, high. We can adjust that auto sensitivity there, and then pull up here for the front wiper fluid. Now to this side, Smart Cruise can be activated here. We can set that speed. The lane centering is there. Gap adjust for the Smart Cruise here. And then we can go through our gauge cluster using the scroll bar, and then each sub menu by clicking this here. But my favorite view is gonna be right here. I can see the trip meter, tire pressure monitors, the power distribution. And then we have a second custom button here, Bluetooth button, volume. And then I love that we can click there to mute. And then track list, radio station presets can be toggled there. Audio sources can be toggled there. And then the voice recognition button is there. Push button start. And finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz Limited out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the Santa Cruz Limited here, I like that we get the all-wheel drive system. I love the wet dual clutch transmission paired with this 2.5 turbo. Now, reliability wise, don't know much about it, but from a driving standpoint, it's very quick and it's really fun to drive. And then off-road, you know, you get that capability as well with the all-wheel drive system paired with the turbo, and then just being able to shift that dual clutch it's just fun. Now, one thing I do like about the Santa Cruz is, you know, it shares quite a bit with the Tucson. And one of the things that it does share is the driving feel. This feels like a Tucson when I'm driving it. Everything looks pretty similar. Now, on the 25 Tucson, you do have the shifter down here and things of that nature, especially in the limited trim, but steering wheel looks the same. Driving feel feels almost identical. And then just the overall ease of view, you know, blind spot monitors there, not huge blind spots anyways, with just how this truck is made, but also just having the hood up here, and it's still easy to see directly in front of me because of the slope there, and it's not necessarily up high where I can't see over it. Now, you do get an interesting sound, especially as I'm first driving this truck from the front. I don't know if that's the engine, transmission, or whatever, but it's got like a slight hum to it. It's kind of weird, but it is relatively quiet in here, and I'm able to cruise at 35 miles an hour at 1.5 RPMs there, or 1,500 RPMs, I should say. Now I'm gonna give it a little pull here, getting on the interstate. And just very, very quick. Oh, and the downshifts are nice. So pretty fun in sport mode with the paddle shifters, I will say that. But I'm gonna put it back into the normal drive mode. Gonna activate everything in the safety suite here. So I have the lane centering, adaptive cruise control, and I will say what makes this truck impressive is the 8-speed automatic, because you're getting 19 miles per gallon city. And you know, a lot of the mid-sized trucks that are a bit bigger, like the Canyon, the Ranger, Tacoma, they're getting 19 city too, but I haven't seen any of them getting 27 miles per gallon on the highway. So that's pretty impressive again. And I just feel like this is a quicker truck. I'm sure it's a different truck compared to a Canyon and a Tacoma, but for what a lot of people use them for, you'll probably be okay just taking this over one of those. I'm sure you'll save some money. But for someone like me that does hauling, mostly, I'd probably barely miss a traditional mid-sized truck, except maybe 5% of the time if I need to haul like a big machine or something. Wouldn't necessarily recommend this for that. But I want to give one more thank you to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this Santa Cruz today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And again, if you're looking to find the best price on one of these in your area, just click on that link down below. It takes a minute to fill out that info, and I'll get the local dealers fighting to get you the best price on one of these. But still a fun truck. Tad expensive, but you get quite a bit for the money. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz Limited.